Hey everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And I came in today because I just wanted to say again how happy I am to be back at home. Y'all, I can't even put into words. Now, I know that I was only gone from my home just shy of 2 months after the fire, but I don't know what it is. I'm just a woman that enjoys her home, enjoys making it my castle pretty much. These last few days, because I came home the week of Christmas. Basically, I came home on Christmas Eve. That's when I got the call that, they were done, fixing up everything. And every day since that day, I've been doing a little bit around my house. Well, not a little bit, a lot. Trying to get everything back in order. Now, I don't know if I mentioned, I think I did, that I told y'all that the downstairs of my home wasn't burned. It just had a lot of soot damage. So basically what I did is whatever I was able to salvage from the fire, I was able to actually put it in my basement while they worked on the upstairs. So basically what I've been doing is I've been having my son come over every other day, and he goes down the basement and he brings up a little bit more, and then he leaves, and then I put everything back up. Now, I'm not climbing up on chairs and ladders and all of that stuff because my shit is fucked up and I don't want to be stretched out on the floor, after falling off a damn ladder or something. So like anything that needs to be put up, like you know how when you're putting up your curtains and you got to put the brackets up and all that stuff. Now, I tried to put up the ones in my living room. I don't have a ladder, so I had to stand on the back of my couch. Y'all, thank God I paid a good amount for the couch because my fat ass be done broke down the goddamn couch. But after I did it, I was saying to myself, you know what? This is not a good idea, because when I went to step down, you know how the pillows on your couch kind of give way, and I almost fell out on the floor. So I was like, you know what, Rachel, don't even try this. But and now that my daughter is home, I can explain to her how to put the brackets up for the curtains and all that. My son, I could do it, but he's a guy and he doesn't have patience for little stuff like that. And y'all, I gotta sneeze. It's building, but I'm trying to hold it back so I don't sneeze on camera. But yeah, you know how guys are. They don't have the patience for little minute details. Basically, what I'm having him do is come and do the heavy lifting. Now, again, I don't have a bedroom set, but I went the other day and bought me an inflatable mattress. And I've been rolling with that, y'all, because trying to sleep on the couch or, dozing off on the floor, this body of mine ain't having it. It was a couple times where I was watching television and I was sitting on the floor, so I just went on and got a pillow and laid down and on the floor with a blanket. Child, when I woke up, I was like, oh, hell to the no. Y'all, I couldn't even get up off the floor. I know that's embarrassing to say, but when I tell y'all I cannot get up off the floor, y'all gonna be cracking up when I tell y'all this. Child, what I did is I crawled out in the hallway. Y'all heard me right. I crawled on all four like a baby out to the hallway, and I got a wrought iron banister. So I pulled myself up with the using the banister because I had to pee, and I was like, I'd be damned if I lay there on the floor because I can't get up and pee on the damn floor. So I had to crawl my ass out to the hallway, child. It didn't make no damn sense. And I'm really kind of sorry that I got the inflatable mattress that just lays on the floor, because I didn't realize that I wasn't going to be able to get up. This is some bullshit, y'all. My knee, it won't let me get up off the damn floor. But my brother told me that he has, one of the bigger ones, the ones that stand up off the floor. He said he paid almost $100 for it. So I think I'm going to have to go get that one. And the reason why is I was going to rush out and go try to, replace my bedroom set and all that. But when I looked around here, I'm glad I didn't, because as I move through, I know that there are a lot of things that I need to get right now. And I was thinking about it. I said, Rachelle, you can go out, spend up your money trying to get a bedroom set, and use up everything you got with that. Or, you can put something in a layaway, pay on it. As long as this blow up mattress is comfortable, roll with it for about a month or so. Get everything else that you need, and then worry about the bed, as you pay on it. And then, as y'all know, I'm not working because when all this happened, I'm on long-term disability, which I don't know if I'm even going to be going back to work for a while, because I got a couple things going on with me. But what I've been doing is I've been just putting up everything and making a list of things that I still need. Like, it's not that I lost a lot of stuff, but like I said in one video, some stuff you can get the soot off of, and some stuff, no matter how much you scrub, it just ain't coming off. What I believe is if you wipe the soot off as soon as it happens, as soon as the soot gets on whatever it is that it landed on, it will come off. But after that soot has set on your stuff or laid on your stuff for a few days, it is hard to get it off. Now, the Red Cross did give me this, it's called a clean pack. And they said that you can use that to help wash stuff and get stuff off. So that has really helped. And, but there's still some things that you just can't get the soot out of. Now, one thing I will tell y'all that surprised me. Now, even though 99.9% of the belongings in my house were taken to the basement, the one thing that was not taken to the basement was my living room set. Basically, my couch, my love seat, and my ottoman. It was not taken to the basement. And the reason why is because, first of all, it wouldn't fit through the doorway to get it to the basement. And secondly, my son did not have a lot of help, and my furniture is real heavy. I couldn't help him with it, and my daughter was away at school. So what my complex told me is to just leave it in the living room, cover it with plastic, and it'll be all right. Now, a lot of people were telling me that I was not going to be able to get the smoke smell out of my living room set, but y'all, let me tell you, I don't know what it is that they used. They said they put this machine in my house and it sucks out all of that smoke smell. And they told me to uncover my furniture when they did it, so it would suck the smell out the furniture. When I tell y'all my furniture does not smell like smoke at all, I mean, it's not even any residue of a smoke smell on my furniture. So I am so thankful for that. Now I do see like maybe on the corner of my couch where a little soot settled on it, but I'm gonna hold off when I'm not tired, and I'm gonna use my shampooer to get that off. But other than that, my furniture is as good as the day before the damn fire. But y'all, I just wanted to come in and tell y'all, you just don't know. I am so happy to be back home. And another little curious thing. Now, before the fire, I had sand colored carpet all throughout my house. You know that carpet that they put in rental properties? It's the color of a sand, a little bit darker. Well, when I came back, the carpet that I have in my house now is like a sandy brown. Not chocolate, where it's a deep brown. It's sandy brown, if you can picture that. So what it has made me do is I've had to like change up some stuff, because the decor that I had before played off of that sandy color. So basically what I did is I'm into my little African stuff. I don't know why. Been tying my hair up. I've been wearing all kind of African jewelry. I'm getting in tune with the African side of me, y'all. So what I'm decided to do is I'm going to play with animal prints all around my house. Now that the decor in my house is a little well, the carpet, I should say, is a little different. And I told y'all that my living room set is cream color anyway. So it pretty much goes with anything. So what I've done is my daughter made me these cheetah and leopard print pillows. So I've been figuring out where I'm going to put them. She made me some shimmery gold ones, a shimmery silver one, and some cheetah and leopard print ones. So I'm going to take those colors and put them all throughout my house. Get into my little African side, y'all. And the little stuff that I've been doing so far, hell, this was easier. Change a pillow here, move this from this room to that room. And y'all, what I'm finding is I actually like it better, with the new decorations that I'm putting up, because it's not like I had to buy pictures and all kinds of stuff like that. The stuff that can kind of run when you're out shopping. I'm just having to buy accessories, because the stuff that was soot covered were things that were covered with material. So you can go anywhere and find a pillow here, a tablecloth here, this or that, or some curtains. And y'all, I've been ordering my damn curtains off eBay, which is a lot cheaper than going to the store. I like sheer curtains throughout my house because I like my house to be really sunny. So the majority of the rooms in my house have sheer curtains, and then I'll put some panels on the side, but the basic curtain is sheer. Y'all, when I tell you every room in my house is brown, or the base of it is brown now with different color accessories, child, I think my house look kind of cute now. Now I don't got all my curtains up. I basically put up the stuff downstairs first. And then I'm going to let my daughter help me put up, the curtains that I have for my bedroom and the upstairs room. Now, what I'm going to do is, while I'm waiting for my actual bedroom set, the bed, because I still have a couple pieces from my room, that I was able to save from my bedroom. Like I told y'all, I was able to save my headboard. Now, it is singed pretty bad on one side, but I can sand the shit out of that and use that headboard, because I'll be damned, that is a solid wood headboard. Excuse me, y'all. And my son was trying to get me to throw it away, and I told him I'll be damned, it's in good condition. It's a little singed. And I was able to save this stand-up jewelry box, I guess you would call it, that an ex of mine bought me years ago. Again, it's a little singed, the legs of it, but you can sand those bitches and put some wood glue on them and make sure they sturdy so the bitch don't fall over. And then I was able to save a stand that I had a TV on, because again, it was wood too. Now again, because it's good wood, it's a little singed, but again, I can sand it, and I'm going to paint everything white. So basically, y'all, I just need a dresser and I need a bed. So that's what I'm going to be putting in the layaway. So in the meantime, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do all my painting of the pieces that I was able to save. And I'm going to put my curtains up. I'm going to get the pictures up on the wall in my room. And then by that time, about a month or so of having my stuff in the layaway, then it'll be ready. My room will be ready for them to deliver the bed. I even ordered me a comforter off of eBay, y'all. And let me tell y'all something. I was going to the stores out to Burlington Coat Factory, Walmart, Target, looking for a comforter. I have in my mind's eye what I wanted. And y'all, because I have a certain one that I want, when I was going out there, the ones that I liked were starting at $89, $99. Now, honestly, when I was picking them up, they weren't all that heavy for what they charging you for. Because the one that I had on my bed, I bought years ago, when they were putting good stuff in comforters, and, they were heavier and you didn't have to pay a lot. Now, to get a really good comforter that has some weight to it, you're going to pay over $100. Well, right now, my money ain't that long because of all the expenses that I've had in the last 3 months. So I'm doing it the best way I can. So I was on eBay and I was like, well, let me see what eBay has. Y'all, I found the 7-piece comforter, and it is exactly the colors that I wanted. Exactly the print that I was looking for. And you know what I said? Well, before I go on, it was only $33, y'all. Y'all heard me right. 7-piece. It got some decorative pillows. It got the skirt on it, the shams for your other pillows. And I was like, okay, this is great. And even if I get it and it's not heavy, my son, when I stayed with him for a week, this boy got some fleece comforters, girl. They are so heavy that I know he had to pay a lot of money for them. He has about 7 or 8 of them, because when I went over there, I had told him that, the room that he was going to have me in, y'all, I was being a mother. I'm just going to keep it real. I said that shit better be carpets, vacuum, the room better be spotless. I had the little bathroom off. Well, the bathroom was in the bedroom that I was in. I said the bathroom better be clean and all the linen on the bed better be fresh. So, I had kept threatening him so much that I guess this boy went out and washed everything. So when I got there, he was, bringing in all his laundry, and he kept folding up all these big, heavy fleece blankets. So what I asked him is, I was like, can I have one? And he said, Mom, you can have like a couple of them. I really don't need all of these. I just have accumulated these over the years. He's a guy. He'll go out and pay $80, $90 just for a fleece blanket. Okay. He puts this under his comforter. So the reason why that's significant, y'all, is because if the thing that I bought from eBay is not that heavy, it doesn't have any weight, my son has already told me that I can have either one of these fleece blankets that I like. So I ain't even worried about my little $33 eBay purchase. I'm just, happy to be back at home. And y'all, before I go on, this is another one of my long videos. I'm just in the mood to talk today. Y'all, I'm so thankful and so happy that 2016 is over and I'm in the new year. And like I said in my New Year's video, it's a new page for me. And I think that being out of my house for these last couple months have taught me to appreciate things, and stop being a spoiled brat on, wanting things a certain way. When I tell y'all that when I took my time and really looked around my house, at some of the things that I had packed away, decorations that I haven't used in years that were down in my basement. And I just went down there and, climbed under the stairs where I got a lot of stuff, had a lot of stuff stored, and just start pulling out stuff that I used in other homes that I've lived in. I got a wealth of stuff down the basement that I have never, that y'all, I haven't seen in years. Now, I got vases, knickknacks, all kind of shit. Y'all know how we do as women. We'll get an idea in our head, that we want to change the decorations in our house. And we'll pack away, other decorations. We don't want to throw them away. And we're not giving them away. We'll say, oh, I probably use this again. So we'll pack it away in a box and push it into a closet. Well, that's what happened. I went down there while I was getting other stuff from the basement, and I started opening up some of those boxes. Y'all, I don't even got to go out and buy a lot because I've done that over the years. A little spray paint here, a little zhuzhing of this, a little dusting of that. And I got knickknacks laid out in my basement that, they may not be the color that I want them, but I bought all these different cans of spray paint, and my daughter is very crafty, and, she looks at stuff, and I tell her what I want, and she can think of ways that, I can, achieve whatever look I want. Now, here's something else I want, y'all. I always wanted a canopy bed. When I was little, my parents had told me that they were going to buy me a brand new bedroom set. So I wanted this bed, and anybody who's my age, they know what I'm talking about when I say French provincial furniture. It was that little girl's bed with the tall posts, and it had the little canopy over it. I always wanted one of those. So my parents, they bought that bed, but they didn't get the one with the canopy on it. Now that I'm older, they probably looked at it and said, you know what, to get the canopy on it, it's going to cost us XYZ amount of money. She'll be good with what we get her. It's brand new. But I always wanted a white bedroom set with a canopy over it. So remember, I told y'all that I am painting all the furniture that I get that I have in my bedroom white. And I'm good. But what I didn't tell y'all is I am going to make a faux canopy above my bed. What I did is I went out and I bought some material, some very sheer material. And I also bought cheesecloth. You can use that to make a canopy. And I watched YouTube videos, and I already had a staple gun. I'm not putting up any rods on the ceiling. I'm not, putting in any hardware. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my staple gun, and I'm going to, figure out on paper first the way that I want the canopy to look. Me and my daughter, we were just in my room yesterday measuring things and looking at the material we have and the amount of cheesecloths we have and figuring out what we were going to do. And now I have this vision in my head. Getting it on the ceiling is another thing, y'all. But it is my grown-up answer to the bedroom that I wanted when I was 10 years old. Now, I could have got it when I was with my guy that I was with for 17, 18 years. But let's face it, don't no man want to be in a room with this pink and white. He was not having that. He didn't even want white furniture. He wanted to go with the traditional oak furniture, and we had to compromise. He wanted some blue and black, so we came up with some colors and the decor in our bedroom that we both could feel comfortable. It was masculine enough for him, but still feminine enough for me. I'm a girly girl. I like flowers and knickknacks and doilies. Well, not doilies, but y'all know what I mean. I'm a girly girl, so I wanted a certain bedroom. Now, when my kids were growing up, we had to have sensible furniture and all of that. But now, y'all, I don't have no babies in my house. And my kids are not even thinking about giving me grandkids. My son is 30 and my daughter is 22. And I just asked my son on New Year's Day, I said, you're 30, you'll be 30 years old. And I was asking him, I said, had you thought about when you would like to settle down or get married and start having some babies? He was like, probably in the next 10 years or so. I was like, you mean I'm gonna be down there, I'm gonna be over 60 before I have my first grandchild, or near 60? And my daughter is only 22 and she's not thinking at all about babies. She told me that she needs to graduate from college, start working in her career. And then she said when she does get married, she wants to be with her, husband for a year or two before they even think about having babies. Now, what they're doing it the right way. I had my son when I was 22 years old. So it's like I've always had a child. So, I did things a little backwards. Got pregnant and then, got got legal. So I do admire them, for the way that they want to do it. I guess they kind of looked at us, being young parents, and basically we kind of grew up with them. So I know that they're doing it the right way, but soon, maybe in the next 5 years, I would love to have a grandchild because I love kids. But I don't even have grandkids around here, knocking over shit, y'all. So I pretty much can make my house as feminine and dainty as I want it, and that's exactly what I intend to do. And just the getting back and the figuring out how I want every room to be, it's actually, I like it. Because basically, y'all, I got a brand new house. When I was laying on the floor yesterday, well, actually I was on the blow-up mattress, but you laying on the floor and I was looking around. Y'all, when I tell y'all, it is not even a cobweb in this house, because you know how when you're a woman living alone, when you lay in the bed, you always looking up at the ceiling and you looking over in the corners, making sure there's no bug. Y'all, I'm so scared of bugs, it's not even funny. I will tear up everything on my goddamn dresser trying to kill a bug. And y'all, I know this is nasty, but I can't even pick them up after they're done. So check this out, what I got. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, then a mug, but I told y'all I'm gonna keep it real this year. So I got 2 vacuum cleaners, y'all. I got a bagless vacuum cleaner, that's to vacuum my house. And then I got this old dirt devil that has a bag in it, those. So after I kill the bugs, y'all, I get my old vacuum cleaner and vacuum them bitches up, and then take that bag out, and throw it away. If I had to kill a bug, because my old dirt devil still got the holes on it. So if I see a bug crawling on the ceiling, I can suck his ass in that vacuum cleaner and throw the bag away. Because what was happening is, like, it would be spiders crawling all over, and I would be calling my son like, it's a spider just sitting on the ceiling, he been sitting here for like an hour, can you come and kill it? And he'd be like, Mom, because he lived on the other side of town. So he would get here. Now he would come, because if he wouldn't, I cuss him out so long that he'd be like, look, I'm on my way, but I know all the way over here. He'd be like, I'd be glad when this broad get a man. So he'd quit calling me, but I'd be like, thank you, son, when he leave. So I keep that other vacuum cleaner down in my basement, and every time I go out, I buy extra bags. You can get those bags from Family Dollar, so they're not expensive. And I just keep them stocked up, because when I suck up a bug, I need to take off that vacuum cleaner, that bag, and throw it away. But y'all, when I looked around the other day, I looked at the corners of the rooms, and the reason why everything is so neat and clean is because they had to tear out all the walls, y'all, and the ceiling, and the ceilings, because they had to, everything was damaged upstairs. And then downstairs, they went through and they painted everything, put in new doors and all of that. So my house is fresh, y'all. It's spotless. I even vacuumed, with my bagless vacuum cleaner. Y'all know that when you vacuum with those, you can see the stuff being sucked up. Y'all, I done vacuumed this whole house. There is not a lint ball in it. And that means that this carpet is, is clean. I know this video is all over the place, and I know y'all gotta be thinking, no, this broad is not sitting up here talking about cobwebs on the wall and lint balls in her fucking carpet. But this is where I am today, and y'all, I was gonna come on screen today because I have physical therapy, but I was like, you know what, I got my hair tied up today, because another thing that has happened is, I don't know if any of you guys are like that, but like this, what I'm about to say, but when I worry, when I'm stressed, my damn hair falls out. A lot of people eat. A few years ago, I used to do that too. And, they call it that emotional eating. But what I notice is like when I'm worried or stressed, my hair starts to thin and then it breaks out. It breaks off. So while I'm not bald, my hair is really, really thin. Now, y'all, I wear pieces and, half wigs sometimes, but I think I need to give my hair a break. I need to, stick with my little African theme here. So what I'm decided to do is I'm going to get me a whole bunch of scarves, pretty little decorative scarves that match my clothes. And I am going to keep my hair braided up with a little stocking cap on it, condition, do all the things to get it back healthy first, because healthy is most important. It doesn't, bother me to have shoulder length hair, or even shorter hair as long as it's healthy. So I'm going to be, when I finally do come on the screen, y'all going to see me with my hair in scarves, because I'm leaving these half wigs alone. I'm leaving these little, pieces or whatever I'm doing to my hair or adding to it, because, I was fine before the fire. My hair wasn't thinning and all that. But y'all, every time I brush my hair and clean out my brush, it is like full of hair. And it's worrying me. Now, my mother was like, well, is it the medicine? It could be the medicine that you take. But I was taking this medicine before. So I know, my hair was healthy and it wasn't filling up the brush every time I did my hair. Well, it's not full, but you know what I mean. It's enough where it's alarming. So what I plan to do is I'm just going to keep my hair well moisturized, work on whatever is making it thin and break off. Because, y'all, if I keep going at the route I'm going, I'm going to be bald as a peacock. Now, years ago, I did do the little short haircuts. And I loved my little short haircuts, too. But those short haircuts, you have to keep them up. Like, I used to have to go to get my hair done every 2 weeks. Y'all, a few years ago, let me tell you how short my hair was. I had no hair around the sides and the back. When I tell y'all none, I mean basically it was like a bald fade, and I only had hair on the top. And my God, I loved it. It wasn't even so much the convenience of it. That shit looked good. My son knows how to cut hair, and when I didn't want to go to get it done at the shop, I would call my son over to line me up and keep it neat around the around my sideburns and all that. And when you would get up, sometimes all you got to do is bump it with the flat irons. Sometimes you want a little curl to it, but it was so jazzy. I loved it. But then one day, y'all, and this is another funny thing, I went home to Cleveland and I decided to go visit my grandmother. And y'all, I'm getting me a little something because my throat is hurting. But I went to visit my grandmother. And my grandmother was sitting on her porch. And, I had a different car than the last time that she had seen me. So I got out of my car and I was walking up, and my grandmother was sitting on the porch. And when I get up on the porch, she says, I was wondering who that fat, black, bald-headed woman was walking up the driveway. I said, ain't this a bitch? Because, older folk are plain speaking. And what it was is I had gained a little bit more weight since the last time she saw me. It was summer, so my chocolatey skin was even more chocolatey, and I was bald-headed. But she didn't have to put it like that. I was sitting there like, Mama, whatever. Don't be saying that about me. But she was just keeping it real. I was fat, well, chunky. I like to think of it as chunky. I was chunky, I was chocolatey, and I was bald. But I loved my little bald haircut because, man, when I was bald, I had all kinds of earrings, big, chunky, cute earrings rocking in. I had all kinds of stuff, hats, everything, girl. I loved it. But after that, after my grandma said that, one day I was in the mirror looking at myself, and I was just like, okay, I'm over the short hairstyle. So what I did is I started letting it grow. But anybody who's ever had that, they know that while it's growing, you really don't have any style to it. Other than getting your ends clipped, you're basically letting the sides grow out to finally meet up with the top, and then you just look like a woolly woman. So what I started doing is I started wearing like half wigs. I couldn't get with the whole wig over my head thing, because it felt like I had a hat on. And then once I had got used to kind of wearing the half wigs, then I wanted a wig that kind of looked like what your hair would look like if it was natural, and you did like a twist out or something like that. Like, I like the kind of afro-y. I don't like straight wigs. I like the wigs that look like my natural hair. So then I started rocking those for a while. Now, all in the meantime, underneath, my hair was growing. It was healthy. Oh my God, it was so healthy. Because y'all, I use and I'm pretty sure all of y'all have heard black girls say they use these products that I'm going to tell y'all about. Like, for my hair, I use the coconut oil, the little coconut oil that you buy in the cooking aisle at your grocery store. I use grapeseed oil, and I also use olive oil. When I tell y'all, if you use those three together and you're trying to grow your hair, give your hair 1 year using those three products, and your hair will not only be healthy, but it will grow. Even if you're not the type of girl that has a long hair, you will get some healthy bushy hair that you can do anything with it. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go buy my grapeseed oil, my olive oil, and my coconut oil. Now, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, the grapeseed oil you can use on your face. If you got old age acne like I be getting sometimes, that leaves that scarring on your face, use some of that coconut oil. Not coconut oil, the grapeseed oil on your face, and see what happens. You will never buy any more face products with that. Now, I had slacked off, and I could tell that I slacked off because my skin, it is not as moist as it was when I was using my products regularly. But all that kind of stuff was in my bathroom, my closet, my little not closet, I have a little closet out, well, it is a closet out in the hallway between my bathroom and my bedroom, and I kept a lot of my products in there. And when the fire happened, all that shit, if the bottle didn't melt or blow up, because a lot of stuff that I had upstairs literally exploded. Y'all know I wasn't using that shit, so I had to throw it all away. So now I got to get all that stuff back slowly that I had accumulated for my hair and my skin. So it's just a lot of things that I got to get. But I wanted to tell y'all, even though I have to replace a lot of stuff, I'm so grateful, y'all. I'm so grateful that, my complex worked with me, getting me back, for Thanksgiving. I'm so grateful that everything did not burn up. I'm so grateful that, I have my home back, because there's something to be said for it. I felt like I was living out my car because, I took a lot of stuff to, like, maybe family members stuff, because there was a contractor in my home, fixing up everything, and I didn't know who they were. So some of my valuable stuff, even my management told me to take it out of the place. So I had stuff here, stuff there, stuff in my car. Just my shit was all over everywhere, y'all. So these last few days, I have been going here and there to get my stuff back, to get it back in my house, and then get it into the place where it's supposed to be. And then before you get everything placed, you got to give it one more wipe down, because what I was noticing is stuff that I thought I had washed down before, after the fire happened, I would be moving it to the room that it's supposed to be in. Then I would look at my hands and they would be black. They would be covered with soot. And then I realized, I said, you know what? Before I take all this stuff back up, I got to wash it down again to make sure that there's no trace of soot on it. Even to like curtain rods, you have to wash all of that stuff again. So this has been you know, a week of hot water, soap, cleaning products, and gloves. Because y'all, I first started off trying to wash this stuff with no gloves, but quickly my hands were looking like shoe leather. And I was like, I gotta, I'm putting my hands in too many products here. Let me get me a whole bunch of gloves, and, then I can get through all of this. Y'all, I'm not gonna, keep rattling on. I just wanted to come on and say, again, there's no place like home. Explain to y'all where I was and trying to get, my house back in order. And basically just bring y'all along on the ride of rebuilding my house. Now, what I will do is once I get some semblance of order and get a bed, because I'm not going to do a video to show y'all an empty room with some curtains hanging up to the wall. I'm going to just take my camera and walk through my house. That's it. And just show you, how good God is. Now, again, I live in a little townhome. After my daughter went to college, I don't need all that room. So my townhome, even though I have 3 floors, the rooms are not big. I'm not a rich woman at all. I'm just an everyday girl out here was trying to work and take care of my baby. So when I show y'all my house, I bet not see down in the comments y'all saying anything. But I'm going to wait until I get the house the way that I want it before I do that. And with that, y'all, I'm going to get out of here because I got some more stuff to do that I want to do today while I have my daughter here. I'm trying to get all the work that I can out of my daughter and my son. My son, I had to give him a break for a little bit because I know I was working his fucking nerves because he was the only one around. Remember, my daughter is at college. So now that my daughter's home, I'm trying to get all the work I can out of her. But if anybody has a college student, when they come home, they're gone 80% of the time. Pretty much all my daughter's been doing is sleeping here. She is visiting all her friends, and one of her little girlfriends is pregnant, and she just had a baby shower yesterday. So my daughter has been gone, pretty much all the time. Like right now, she's gone. She went out to breakfast with her boyfriend's mother. I could have went, but I didn't want to go. So, y'all, I'm going to get on out of here and start getting some of the things that I need to get done. And you guys have a wonderful day. And look for it probably in the next month or 2, because that's how long it's going to take me to get everything back in some semblance of order. Me to do some videos on and just show y'all my home. Thank you for watching my video, and you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.